everyone at PS37Q NYJTL after school. How are you guys doing? I can't hear you. How are you guys doing? Are you doing good? I'm glad to hear it. I just want to say that this quarantine, this is not going to last forever. We're all going to get through it, guys. I know. You're bored in the house and you're in the house bored. Bored in the house and you're in the house bored. I hope I said that right. But we're all going to get through it. I hope you guys are trying new and fun and exciting things in the house, exploring, getting to know your relatives. And overall, I hope you guys are just most importantly safe and healthy. Now, today we're going to be learning about leadership.
What is leadership, Miss Shanice? Good thing that you asked.
But before we get into leadership, I want to do a quick little icebreaker game with you guys, okay? It's called This or That. And basically, I'm going to give you guys two options and you have to shout out at the screen really quickly which one you prefer. So, I have 10 options for you guys to choose from. Let's get started. First one. Reading or writing. Movies or books. Music or naps. Summer or winter. Morning or nighttime. Breakfast or dinner. Hot or cold. Basketball or football. Sodas or juices. Xbox or PlayStation. I hope you guys enjoyed that icebreaker activity. Now let's get into the lesson. So the vocabulary that we're going to be learning today is leadership, reporting, and interviewing. Okay, so what is leadership? A leader is someone who takes charge, who's not afraid to go out and lead people. They motivate and they inspire people to do what's right, that won't give up. Overall, a positive person to look up to. Who are some people instantly when you hear the word leadership come to mind? Is it people like Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, my forever president Barack Obama? Is it your mom, your dad, your older brother or sister, your aunt, your uncle? If they inspire you, if they always give good advice, if they're always being generous, if they're always encouraging you to do the best that you can, these are good people who display great qualities of leadership. Okay, so now that we know what leadership is, what are some really bad qualities of leadership? Well, if there is someone who doesn't really take accountability, meaning they don't really take the fault if they've done something wrong, if they put fear into people's hearts, if they talk bad about other people, they're terrible at communication, they don't even have goals for themselves, then these are the qualities of a not so great leader. You want someone who has the complete opposite of those things.
Okay, Miss Shanice, I get leadership, but how is this tying into journalism?
That is an excellent question. How does leadership tie into journalism? For example, a reporter is given the assignment to go out and get the story on a recent fire that broke out in a neighborhood. So they will go and they will have to try to get sources or people they can interview and get their eyewitness account of what happened. And these are people who were there when it happened, people who are involved in the story. They're called sources. So a reporter will go out and they'll simply just interview them. Excuse me, miss, can you tell me what happened here today? Why, yes, I was just sleeping last night and all of a sudden I just smelled smoke and I woke up and there was a fire in my room, so I quickly got the rest of my family and we got out of the building. A reporter establishes those qualities of leadership. They have confidence, they have passion. It takes courage to go out and ask people sometimes uncomfortable questions to get down to the truth. And they establish goals. Their goal is to go out, interview someone, get the answers that they need, and tell a story to give out to the public. That was a brief example of what an interview looks like between a reporter and their source. An interview is basically when two people, it could be more than two people, basically come together and they're asking each other questions, or usually it's one way where, for example, a reporter is asking their source, okay, the 5 W's: who, what, when, where, and why. I will demonstrate how this should look like, or how you guys should interview someone, by interviewing my cousin who I see as a leader. So before I begin this interview, I have my so-called notepad where I will be taking notes. I have my questions written down, so it's just easy for me to just quickly look down and ask a question and get my response. I have a pen that I can write with, and of course, I'm gonna be using my phone to call my cousin, so let's get started. Whew, I'm so nervous. I don't know why. It's my cousin, but I can do this. I got this. I got this.
Hello?
Hi, Nayla.
Hi, Shanice.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Okay, I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to have this interview with me.
You're welcome.
Okay. You want to say hi to the kids?
Hi.
All right. So my first question for you is, what is your definition of a leader? What does leadership mean to you?
Leadership to me means taking control of your life and doing what you want to do, and not like doing something because other people want you to do it, like, I don't know, not being a follower.
How do you inspire others in your life, like your friends or family?
I guess I try to tell them to do what makes them happy. Cause, especially now, because I'm going to college, and I have a lot of friends that are, like, doing majors because their parents want them to do them. But I try to tell them, like, in the long run, you're going to be by yourself, so you should do what you want to do.
20 minutes later.
All right, that is the end of this interview. I just want to say again, thank you so much, Nayla, for taking the time to have this interview with me. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
And you want to say bye to the kids?
Okay, bye.
When you're interviewing someone, when you're reporting on a story, it's key to actually like try to take notes in case if you're like recording on the camera and the camera happens to mess up or you're having technical difficulties, at least you have a backup source like your notepad to write the person's their answers down. Oh my goodness, I was so nervous interviewing my cousin. And I know it's like,
How can you be nervous about interviewing your own cousin?
but anytime you're interviewing someone, it is gonna be nerve-wracking for both the interviewer and the person that's being interviewed, because that person don't know what questions you're gonna ask and you don't know what their responses are gonna be. And I just realized actually that while I was interviewing my cousin, she also gave great qualities of leadership, like being generous, being caring, and being nice. So now it is your turn, yes you, to come up with questions to ask someone who you see as a leader. And it's okay to be nervous. It's perfectly fine. It's perfectly natural and normal. You can do this. I know you can do it, because you got the confidence in you. I hope you guys are staying safe and staying healthy. This is Miss Shanice reporting for NYJTL News, and you will see me very soon. Bye guys.
So long, farewell to you, my friend. Goodbye for now, until we meet again. I say so long, farewell to you, my friend. Goodbye for now, until we meet again.
It's been great to play and sing together.
And NYJTL.
And now it's time to say goodbye. So long, farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye for now, until we meet again. Goodbye for now, until